Meet Kathy Coote. She's an avid bird watcher, and recently she took part in the annual Christmas bird count.
It is part of the world's largest citizen science wildlife survey. And what that means is that volunteers who are capable of identifying birds are contributing, and it's done all over the United States and Canada.
So, what did they all count here in Williams Lake? Well, the answer is that they counted over 3,600 birds.
Well, just looking at the numbers, it was slightly above average for our species numbers. We had 55 species this year. Average is around 53. So we were up slightly for species, but we were down on overall numbers.
Today I saw at least 64 individuals of a bird called the American tree sparrow. I've never seen more than 3 at a time in my entire life. It was just beautiful because they're a pretty little bird too.
Song sparrow, 2.
Ever count was way back in 1900, and now it's provided some vital long-term data sets on the populations of bird species.
Well, we like to say that sort of birds are an indicator of the overall health of our environment. If birds are doing well, we're doing well. When birds aren't doing well, then there's probably some issue with the environment that we should be taking note of.
A lot of populations are declining. So sadly, that's the trend for many different kinds of birds, like birds that eat insects and grassland species and shorebirds and so forth. Conversely, there have been some successes as well. So especially with waterfowl across both countries, those numbers seem to be increasing.
Birds are fascinating creatures, and so it's no surprise that these folk are going out there to help us know a little bit more about them.
I was just thinking earlier this morning how this is my 27th year doing a Christmas bird count. I started when I was a kid, and it's part of my Christmas tradition, and many birders across North America have this as one of their traditions. It's also fun because in the end of the day, we get back together, have a potluck supper, and do the compilation, and everybody tells their stories from the day. So there's a nice social element at the end of it as well.
With Go Williams Lake, I'm Jonathan Horst.
There's a duck.